Good morning, everybody. Starting day 2 for the trip for the Mississippi run, and another car joined of the ignorant ones. Okay, but doesn't matter. We start our trip to Mississippi.
I pressed and say.
So, first supercharger stop in Sweetwater, Texas, and I think they want me to stay there longer because the next supercharger in Cisco is already busy with 4, so they want me to stay longer. I don't know if I want to do that, and I'm gonna check that out first. Should wait here should charge here for 15 minutes after about 170 miles driven. Great, at the supercharger here in Sweetwater. First thing, as you always know, plug it in. And check about how much is charging. So I could take that little trailer and the barbecue with it, but I don't. Currently I would still have to wait here another 25 minutes, and there's another supercharger in Cisco, and I really don't want to run that long stretch there, and I'm gonna see for alternatives. So first of all, I'm charging now with 50 kilowatt. That's really not so much, so I should keep going. So I'm ending up currently in Arlington with 4% minus, so that's not enough. So then probably I gonna check out the superchargers here, and you see that here there is the supercharger in Cisco, Texas, and it has 4 stalls used. Most of the time this is not so accurate. So what I'm gonna do is that I probably keep going now. And even with charging on the other half of the stall there, I would be better off, even when I charge with a half of the energy, with 60 kilowatt. Decided to make a stop at Cisco supercharger. I think this was the supercharger, the most destroyed one, or the most damaged supercharger. Let's see if everything has been fixed during the meantime. And it still shows that 4 of the places are being used since a long time. I think maybe 4 of them are available and the other one are damaged. So we'll find out. That supercharger actually is still damaged, and there's still a car parked there, a gasoline car at the corner. I gotta call them again at Tesla and said they need to fix that. So that's why there's no car charging here. There are probably a whole bunch of chargers are not functional. They're showing there are 4 available. I was staying next to the charger there, which the one is run over. I'll show you that really soon. So that's why I could charge here with 114 kilowatt. Sweet spot again for charging. And let me go around and show you the rest of it. I have to turn the sound off. Too much wind here. You saw the video footage. I think this is America's most abused supercharger. So there are definitely three spots right from the get-go you cannot use. The car is there, that big Ford, what you saw there, the silver Ford. That's a car of an employee. And she said, I talked to the manager, she said Tesla is okay with that. I don't think that Tesla is okay with it. Then the other disabled vehicle blocking the last spot at the end there is there since half a year. They don't remove it, and she said Tesla is okay with that as well. No, I don't think that. And so we're gonna call in and say they need to fix that. So there cannot stay that abused supercharger there. And
in
so
500 feet, take the Interstate 20 east.
We are going back
left.
on Interstate 20 and
now take the Interstate 20 east.
having a stop here only for let's say 10 minutes or so. That was all. That gives you in that sweet spot enough charge for another 50 or so miles, and then I can go to Arlington Supercharger. Now it wants me to detour to a supercharger in Plano. When I know what that supercharger is actually an urban charger. So I'm not gonna go there. So I'm gonna go to the other supercharger in Arlington. I wasn't there at the supercharger. I hope that's not an urban charger, because urban chargers have a maximum of 72 kilowatt. So, but you know, it's in a nice area, and there are shopping mall and shopping center there, and that would be we will be doing fine at that time. We are approaching Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I'm having a stop at the Arlington Supercharger, and I don't know, I haven't been there before. It was, if that's a urban supercharger or a regular supercharger. We are passing by Fort Worth, then we have a little charge at Arlington Supercharger, and then after that we are passing Dallas. I give you some footage from Fort Worth and from Dallas as well, and the weather became much nicer now. Short check how it's charging, and it looks like it's charging good. I turn around, and then you see arriving with 54 miles and 118 kilowatt. The whole charger is for me. It was free available, and I want to go actually to buy some food, because I might stay here longer. They're saying 1 hour 20 minutes, so I have some time to get to buy some food. Okay, that's what I know, that there's a Whole Foods close by. This is a beautiful supercharger, and you see that here, 16 spots directly at the river. In the background there's the AT&T Stadium, there's the ballpark. Very nice place. Good times. You can be here on the grass. Actually, very nice spot. Not much been used, but probably been used when there's a game here and somebody could park here and charge at the same time. Fractions are 10 superchargers, and actually is the opposite of the supercharger, the last supercharger we visited. So it can be also very nice. So shopping is done and the weather gets nicer and nicer. And I'm not alone anymore at the supercharger. As you can see, 2 more cars. Sorry, you will not see the skyline of Dallas and you will not hear the theme song of Dallas. And there is a lot of congestion in downtown Dallas there, or where I-30 goes through. So the navigation system passed me south on I-20 again of Dallas downtown, and it's probably much better to do it this way. Texas is becoming greener, so more you're going east. It's also becoming wetter. So when you go through here, let me flip that around, and you can see lots of green and lots of moist as well. Probably can see in the sky there's rain. So what's happening is the next supercharger is in Linsdale, where we could stay for 40 minutes or shorter and have 2 breaks in between. I'm gonna see how long I like to stay there, because to the supercharger in Linsdale and the one in Monroe, Louisiana, is quite a distance, and there is one supercharger in between in Shreveport. And if I like that location, I might stay longer there. If not, my choice, and I can show you another charger if you want to. But otherwise, looks good so far. It was a little bit rainy, but a good day and good driving. It's now about 3:30 Central Time, and I'm gonna show you the next supercharger soon. You're going to see a very nice supercharger that is actually Collins Street Bakery, and it's kind of looks like a southern style. Actually, I have also good bakery products. I was here before when we had a trip from Phoenix to Miami, Florida, and I'm gonna have a coffee there, and maybe they have some good bakery. Let's see. Collins Street Bakery. And look what a nice place is that. So you can see here, there's one car charging already, a Model S. And one is designated for disabled access. And I think they have also chargers on the other side of the house. Let's go in there. Let's look at some of the specialties here. Buy a birthday cake here as well. Oh, a whole bunch of cookies. This is really also one of the nicer locations here. Hi, how are you doing? Good. Hi, this is Rolf, and we found another Tesla owner, actually, the one with the silver Model S. And what's your name?
My name's Kirby Gerald.
Kirby? And where are you heading to?
We're headed to Dallas to go to school.
Yeah.
3-day class.
And where you're coming from? Where did you come from?
We actually live at the state line of Louisiana and right there, Louisiana, Texas.
Louisiana, Texas. And are you living in Louisiana or in Texas?
No, we live at the state line.
State line.
At the state line.
Yeah. So because Louisiana has a lot of credit, what they are paying for people who are buying electric car, right?
Yeah. Louisiana does. Texas doesn't have any kind of credit. They do have a $2,500 credit, but Tesla is not.
Tesla is excluded?
Tesla is excluded just because of the fact they don't have a dealer license in Texas.
Oh, yeah, but they don't give him a dealer license probably, right?
The other electric vehicles like the Prius, Nissan Leaf,
yeah,
they get the $2,500 Texas credit.
But they are not. I think they are not that practical, right?
Yeah.
So you took since when do you have your Tesla?
I've had it. I actually ordered it, configured it on March 28th.
Yeah.
And they delivered it to my house on June 12th. So they delivered it to my house because I was over 170 miles from the service center.
And that was nice to deliver it to your house.
They delivered it to the house in an enclosed cargo carrier.
Yeah.
And I love the car. Right after we got it, we went on a road trip.
Oh.
We drove all the way out to Las Vegas, down Interstate 40. Spent a couple days in Arizona.
Yeah.
Went to Las Vegas, spent the night, and we came back around.
And then your car is a 75, right?
It's a 75D, 75 kilowatt battery dual motor.
Yeah, and there's no really problem of charging there, right?
No,
so
I have had a few little minor problems, but they came out. I had a problem with the charger port.
Yeah.
And one of the scroll wheels, the left scroll wheel fell into the housing.
Yeah.
But they came out to the house and repaired all that.
Kind of Ranger service,
the
right?
Ranger came out and repaired all
that. Yeah. And also what is nice is that really you don't have to have a 100D because you could live with a 75D and then every 100 miles or so there's a charger in the US.
Yeah, they're about spaced out about every 100 miles. And you really don't have to have, if you really want the extra range, if you want to spend the money, you can get the 100 or the P100. But 75 kilowatt battery is sufficient enough. You can go, they're spaced out every 100 miles. Like I said, we drove it all the way out to Las Vegas in that 3,800 mile road trip in 10 days.
Wow.
Yeah, we just drove.
And you like to drive?
Yeah.
So how is the driving different from gas driving now?
A lot different. All you got to do is put autopilot on. In fact, the software, the new V9 software, is really excellent as far as the navigation, because the navigation is linked to the autopilot now, when before it wasn't. So now the navigation is linked to the autopilot.
So did you download it already, the new version?
I actually got an invitation to be a beta tester.
So
very
nice.
I had it a week before it was released.
Yes, very nice, very nice. Okay, then you volunteered to be a beta tester.
I did.
Right. So, and otherwise, would you ever go back to a gasoline car?
I will not. That's what I tell people. I will not ever go back to a gasoline car. Now, what I do tell people is, I have a Ford truck also.
Yeah.
But I've got this car. If they come out with a Ford, well, not with a Ford, if they come out with a Tesla truck.
Yes. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna trade that car and my truck for a Tesla truck. But they say it won't be maybe 22, 23.
Yeah, that would take a while.
Before they'll come out. So
and the battery pack needs to be a little bit bigger.
Exactly. It does.
Yeah, probably.
But they've already got 200 kilowatt battery in the Roadster too. So it goes 600 miles.
Yeah. So then, but at least then you can tow also something. And they want to achieve the best figures, best towing capacity.
Battery technology needs to improve.
Yeah.
And it's going to. It just takes time.
It's going to. So you would turn the Model S in and then buy a truck, yeah?
More than likely, yes.
Yeah. Okay. But in the meantime, it drives good, right?
I love it. I love driving the car. It's just it's so comfortable to drive. It's so convenient. You can pull up here and charge. You don't have to pay for charging. On that car, I've got free unlimited supercharging as long as I own the car.
Yeah.
Of course, if I ever trade it in or ever get rid of it, it doesn't transfer like it used to. It's a free supercharger.
Yeah.
Now you only get $100 in supercharging credits.
Yeah.
But
But now you are free supercharging. The fuel was free basically, right? When you drove out to Vegas with the road trip.
Way out. We figured it up about $3.10 a gallon at 25 miles per gallon. We'll probably save $600 on that trip.
Well, you can spend it in Vegas then.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
For gambling.
Yes.
So you also visit Grand Canyon or something like that, or around?
We went to the Horseshoe Bend up around Page, Arizona.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
We never did make it to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah. But did you went to Antelope Canyon?
No.
It's just around the corner there.
Yeah, it's just around the corner. We actually just decided to drive. That's what we did.
Yeah, you wanted to drive. You want to test the car.
Me and my girlfriend, we just went on a 10-day road trip.
Yeah.
Because they say afterwards, when you buy one, you need to take a road trip in your car.
Yeah.
So that's what we did.
That's what you did. Okay, you are happy with the car?
I love it.
Hey, thank you for the great Tesla owner. And thank you for buying Tesla.
Thank
you will show up on our YouTube channel, Tesla Owners US, when I post that movie. Hey, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye-bye. So not that this location is short on superchargers, because we have some superchargers in the back here as well. And there was a Model X parked here and charged. But now they left. So the gentleman I was talking about, he is actually a state trooper. And he had a Model 3 on order first, and then he decided anyway to buy the Model S because he wanted to get the tax credit of $7,500, the federal tax credit, before it goes in half in the next year. And he did, and he really, as you heard, he loves the car. And I told him, you should convince your colleagues to make the Model X or the Model S as a state trooper car. And he's thinking that the range is not long enough yet, but I think it would be long enough. They should have just tested. And we hope that one day also state troopers driving around with Model S's or Model X's, Teslas, and charging here at the highways. What's the problem there? Here we go. Welcome to Louisiana. And let me tell you something about Louisiana. Currently in a construction zone, that's easy. And there's an alligator park. Louisiana. Louisiana is EV heaven. And why? And maybe they got fed up with all of the oil what they got spilled from the Deepwater Horizon. But next to the $7,500 federal tax credit, you get another $13,500 tax credit from Louisiana state. In the state of Louisiana, you get $13,500. So I was in that state before and had people looking at the Model S, what we were driving, and we were driving from here through to Miami, and people don't know about it. They just don't know about it. They said, what? So I can get $21,000 off of the car? Yes, that's true. And something about the history of Louisiana. Louisiana Purchase was 1803. So the United States purchased at that time of probably Napoleon, who needed some money, Louisiana for $3.75 million. That was really a bargain, and they got a really wet state for that. That's why there is kind of an accent, Caucasian accent, still French-like, spoken in some portion of Louisiana. And we will not stop at the Shreveport supercharger, because I have talked too much at the last supercharger with that gentleman there, and we will go right through Shreveport and go to Monroe, Louisiana supercharger. I haven't been there before either, and let's see if I can find some people there and tell them about $13,500 tax credit on your car. Last stop, supercharger in Monroe. We'll show you the surroundings here. And then there's another Model 3 parked there as well. And 105 kilowatt, that's good enough. Okay, a little bit further away. Very moist here in Louisiana. There you can see my Model X parking, or charging parking. And it's at the Town Place Suite of Marriott. There you can see here. So I'm gonna have some dinner. I still have some sandwiches what I have to eat, or I want to eat. And let's see if I can go in the hotel and find some quiet place there. Yeah, I found some people at the supercharger of Model 3, two Model 3s actually at supercharger,
and Ronnie Scott only has one of them.
Yeah, so yeah. All right, so now tell me Model 3. When did you buy your Model 3?
I placed a deposit first day.
First day of your deposit,
so
yeah.
What was that? February 2016, whenever that was.
Yes,
the
first day.
And then I took delivery, I believe, I don't know, April or May, and I've got about 14,000 miles on it already.
Already?
Already.
So what trip did you do? Where did you go?
I started from here in Monroe, Louisiana, and I drove all the way around the country, hit the Pacific, and then into Canada, Atlantic City, and back here. So it's about 8,200 miles in 14 days.
So now you guys have to pay for electricity.
A little bit.
So, yeah, a little bit. So
about 10 times cheaper.
What was it? 10 times cheaper? You guessing?
It depends on the market. So Louisiana, we've got a regulated market over here, and then you cross over into Texas. It's unregulated. It might be 60 cents to fill it up.
Wow.
Yeah. So it varies by the state and the market.
So did you drive I-20 or did you drive northern and then over?
Well, I went south first. I made a lot of stops. So I went to San Antonio first, and then to San Francisco, and then to Detroit, and then to Atlantic City, and then home.
So how is about the range? So everybody's excited about the range.
It was great, and I don't think Tesla wants you to know, but they actually do have reserves. So I kind of I ran it on zero several times for longer than they wanted to. I was on the phone with Tesla tech support, and they were like, "Yeah, slow down." But I made it. So.
You made it. So it really not a problem when you come to.
Not a problem. I wouldn't trade it.
So did you skip supercharger? So went not for the next one, the next one over that?
Yes.
Or? Yeah.
So I mean, it charges. It's a bell curve of charging. So the last 10% on each side. So I try to hit in the middles. I try to charge in the 20s just for efficiency's sake.
Yes, and then you keep going.
That's it.
Just a short stop, keep going.
That's it. So if I'm in a hurry, that's what I've found to be the most efficient. You can stop for 20 minutes, grab almost 200 miles.
Now, can you charge? Can you charge at home or not?
I do.
Yeah, you do outside home.
I just hit it on a trip, so I needed a quick charge.
Yeah, just a little injection here.
That's it.
All right.
That's it.
Hey, are you happy? Would you ever go back to a gas car?
I've already ordered my second Model 3. Does that answer your question?
No, you will not go back.
I have a heavy duty. I have an Excursion to pull a big trailer, and then just waiting on that Tesla truck, and I'll scrap that too.
Okay, well, that was my question. What is if Tesla comes out with a truck?
I need it to pull 40,000 pounds for 1,000 miles, and it'll beat every truck that there is. That's all I needed to do.
Okay, if they come out with a truck, you will be there. You will be there. All right. Is that for a boat or is that for
everything? I mean, all cars, batteries, boats, equipment, whatever.
Hey, my friend, thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you.
It's always nice to meet people that. Hey, okay.
Yeah, very nice to meet you.
See you next time.
Indeed.
Yeah?
Thanks, Arizona.
Bye bye. Something what Ronnie still wants to show me, and we're gonna see that. Oh! That's a police sign. Wow. Maybe the police will skip to that or go to that. At least you can catch everybody. At least
for
you
the
can.
Police, it's faster, safer, cheaper. So any politician that doesn't want that for their police, I don't understand why.
And you know, in Louisiana, you're in Louisiana, right?
That's right.
You get $13,500 federal Louisiana tax.
10 total.
10 total?
75 and 25.
75 and 25.
For this one. It can be higher, but...
It can be higher?
For this one. It was at one point 15.
Oh wow, it was 15. So So you get $7,500 federal tax credit,
Yes.
and you get
$2,500 state.
and then so 10,000 off right away
Right.
from the get-go.
So I'll have, because I ordered 2 this year, I'll have a $20,000 credit on my
Yeah.
taxes.
Yeah. So it's kind of a disguised police car.
Yes.
I like that, right?
Yes.
I like that because nobody would expect that.
No,
Right.
and they can't get away.
So the fun thing is that I just talked to a Texas state trooper on my trip here.
Nice.
And I said, hey, why don't you guys buy an X or an S and so on? And then they said, oh, the range. I think the range is not such a problem.
Yeah, it's not. So what I've got a company called Blue Green Industries, and I'm making police cruisers for municipal, so city police and campus police,
Yeah,
off of the base model, because they never drive 200 miles in a day, period.
period, right?
So it's perfect. So
Yeah.
they pay the same. They pay $35,000 for Explorers that they have to trash after 3 years and pay for gas. So I'm
And
gonna do
here,
Model 3s, save them some money. They don't even have to buy
they
anything.
plug in at night or in downtime, right?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
anytime.
Yeah.
So, and they lease them from me and save money. Put money right back in their pocket immediately and keep their police safer.
Yes, because
Yeah.
it's the safest car. They just came out
Right.
with that.
And more police die in auto accidents than they do in shootings.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I did not know that.
if Blue Lives Matter, then people need to hurry up and make that switch because it matters.
Yes.
It's more money and it saves lives.
Hey, thank you for that information.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
So that was very important. And you have maybe you sent me a note there, and then I put your company on the YouTube as
Yeah,
well.
sure.
That you are supporting that.
Sure.
Okay. Hey, thank you, Ron. We arrived at the destination, but there are still some ignorant people here. Let me show you that. So here is a J7072 charger there with a car charge, no charging and combustion car. Here is a combustion car. Here is a combustion car. That's a Tesla charger. This Tesla charger has been blocked. This Tesla charger has been blocked as well. Another gas guzzler blocked as well. This Tesla charger has been blocked. This one has been blocked. This Tesla charger is blocked as well. There are 4 chargers and 1 J7072, and nobody took care of that, and all of them are blocked. So they asked me from the reception to park the car here, and the cable was long enough that I could plug in there. But now I'm staying between 2 disabled parking spots. If I'm getting in trouble, that's their problem. The same way is here. So they get their chargers from Tesla for free. And for free means they have to keep the charging spaces available and make them available and keep them reserved. Lock those charging spaces. Maybe buy some cones and lock them, but not having them blocked. Okay, I talked to reception already, and let's see what they can do. But this is not the idea. Okay, that must be Mississippi. This license plate. This license plate. Queen 1. This license plate. And this. And even a government guy from Mississippi. It's unbelievable. MS Department of Correction. Yeah. Okay, the chargers are great. 72 amp, 207 volt. This is the maximum what I can do, and it's gonna be full until tomorrow. And that's why I selected that hotel. The final of the day. 1500 miles, 576 kilowatt, and 384 kilowatt per mile, or watt per mile. And I was driving pretty fast. Made it for the day. 1500 miles total in 2 days. Driving 12 and another 14 hours, so 26 hours. Actually, that's a pretty good time. That's probably the maximum I can do, and you cannot do faster in a fuel car either. So people are saying that would take you 2 days. It takes 2 days. And there is not a difference between the electric and between the fuel cars, because you need to have brakes, and when you have those brakes, you plug in. And there was a lot of talking and a lot of interesting people we met. See you next time. Subscribe to the channel, and what I promise is the way back, that retour, the turn back, will be in German language. So for the friends over in Europe, they asked me to do some of the events or some of the movies in German, and I will do the favor for them in German and explain a little bit more in history and why is that this way in America and why not. See you the next time. Sorry, I was very upset to be iced in all of the 4 chargers at that location. I left him some notes on the windshield. I left him some notes on that disabled parking. I left my phone number at the reception. They should call me, and I moved the car if they need to get there. But I'm plugged in right now and charging, so I can go to work tomorrow.
I pressed and said